Wasserman Boxing is coming to Edinburgh on July 21st, a huge show topped by Lee McGregor against Eric Robles, world title action in the IBO level, also on the card. Isaac Lowe, delighted to have you back on the scene. Isaac joins me now. Welcome, Isaac. Thank you for joining us.
Good, thank you for having me on. Looking forward to heading out into Edinburgh and putting a good show on for the Scotch fans. Been a while since I've been out, so I'm looking forward to get back active.
It has been a little minute. Talk to me a little bit about what you've been up to since it was Fury Chisora last time we saw you. Talk to me a little bit what you've been doing then since then.
I've just been. It's been a stressful 6 months, to be honest. Obviously, I've done a sixth round, and coming back from the loss from Nick Ball. I got a sixth round out there, and I was expecting to be out maybe March, then try and get a good year on. But it's been a bit frustrating. But I've been still training away, keeping my head down, keeping focus, and obviously now I've joined with you guys, and hopefully trying to keep myself busy and keep active. And this is my first fight, so again, get a good 8 rounds in on this card. Get I would say cobwebs, but get them off, and then looking for some big fights at the end of the year now. Just try and be active and get back where I think I belong at world level.
We'll talk to you about those big fights in a moment. Obviously, there are a couple of names certainly swirling around. Before we do, you talk about getting cobwebs off. Last time, it was all about getting back to winning ways, which you did. Do you feel now that you are on the upwards trajectory, so to speak?
Yeah, of course it is. Listen, what people don't understand, it's like now I'm having this going back into this for an 8 round. I'll go jumping straight back into championship level. And if it was down to me, obviously I'm a fighter, you do. But when you've been come off an hard fight against Lopez, who's obviously he's proven he's the IBF number one, which is and then go straight in off the back of that in with Nick Ball, who everyone was a bit feared of, and I took him straight from a loss straight into it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And obviously the issue with the Nick Ball fight, but it is what it was. But again, obviously two bad defeats. It's sometimes you need a bit of a timeout, and then obviously getting back to winning way on the December show with Tyson, getting a 6th round and get fighting back in a big crowd again, getting, you know what I mean? Getting obviously when you've been probably been knocked out twice and you've been hit, a lot of people say, "Oh, can you still take a shot? Can you still get this?" Or what's it like when he gets hit again? So getting punched back in the face and getting that feeling back was good. And all about this one is, as I said, it's been a frustrating 6 months sitting around trying to get a fight. But now we're here. We're 2 weeks away. I've been training hard in the gym. I've been living the life and doing everything by the book. And look well on the 21st of July, and then try and move on from that straight away. Try and get straight back out and keep active. And as I said, I want to get back into where I belong in, fighting people in the top 15 in the world, and get myself back where I need to belong at that European world level.
Did you feel like you had to go back and take a bit of time out when you said there, people are going to question that? Did you ever feel that about yourself, that I'm going to need to take some time just to find it again?
No, but sometimes it's like anyone when you're winning a lot of fights and when you're winning, everyone wants to be a part of you. You get confidence, and obviously you get your hero. Sometimes you need a kick up the ass or a level put back down to make you think. Sometimes, well, do you know what? I need to train a bit harder. I need to do this a bit right. I have to do that. Or people who going back to so people, when you're winning, everyone wants to be around you. When you lose, you see the difference when it was so-called buddies and sponsors and whoever wants to be with you, who hangs around with you. So I had a bit of time out, spent time with my little boy, my wife, and my family, and I've enjoyed it. I enjoyed a little bit of a rest, but I'm hitching. I want to say hitching. I'm hitching to get back in. It's like anything. It's been a long time since I've been back in them ropes, and I can smell it now. It's not long away, and I really can't wait to get back in and getting punched back in the face and giving the fans entertainment. And that's what I do. And as I said, get this one out the way, and then I'm coming for them all now. Do you know what I mean? I feel like now I'm starting to fill out in my weight. I'm a featherweight, but I'm a probably super bantamweight weight. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All being fair. Do you know what I mean? So I'm starting to just do a few more weights, strengthen up a little bit, and I've proved I mix it with the best. I'm with the best of the level. So I think I'm far from finished. I'm looking forward to get back up there and punching the show for these great fans in Scotland.
It's not often you hear a man so eager to be punched in the face, but I can certainly see where you're coming from. Nuno Santana is the man in your way. Spanish, good level, good winning record as well. What kind of fight do you see playing out there?
Yeah, he's good. His game. He's a tough, durable, high journeyman. Do you know what I mean? He'll come and have a go. He'll come and have a fight. But all being fair and realistic, I should go in there and do my job. I can't deal with him comfortable. But I wanted someone obviously who comes forward throwing shots, who's going to come and try and win, and that's what he's going to do. But I think the talent what I've got and the skill I've got and the mindset, and especially where I've been sparring in the gym and I've been performing, I think I think everyone will be impressed with the style of what I'm going to come in. It's not just going to be the typical old Isaac Lowe comes forward wanting to slug out and standing there and having a fight. I want to show a bit of everything. I want to show people I am actually a good boxer, and we'll see it on the 21st of July.
You mentioned a moment ago about big names towards the end of the year. Before I say any names that are on my list that I see on social media, who do you look at as big names that you could potentially get in with?
Well, he's not even a big name anyhow. He's not even a name anyhow. I won't even call it. He's a YouTube fucking. I don't know what you want to call him, but I'm getting this fight out of the way, and I want to come and try and look. And if he's man enough to even fight, I want to knock the fuck out of Prince Patel, and I'll actually do it for free. Because he's a little cocky shit. He's too cheeky, and he's already. I think everyone's already seen all this. Because Big Fraser Clark even gave him a kick up the ass. So I'd love to shut him up, and just finish his career because he's a little absolute asshole. But apart from him, I love the Jordan Gill fights out there. It's always been a good domestic fight. Listen, I want some European level fighters. I'm not going to say, listen, I'll jump straight in, but I'm just on the fringe of world class. So getting built back up there. There's Michael Collin fights there. There's some great domestic fights out there. There's Keto Martinez. And now I've got a bit of backing, and now I've got a bit of team who's gonna. I've always out my career been in the away corner, or like roughly been in the away corner, or taking fights what I really shouldn't have. Like the Nick Ball, I didn't really have to take it, but I did, and you know what I mean. Now I've got a better team with Nissa and them at the back of me and support me and guide me in the right direction on Channel 5. Maybe now that I'm coming into my peak years at 29 and 30 in January, I'm coming into the time where these 2 or 3 years really do matter now, and I think it's at the right time now. I've got the right promoters at the back of me, the right team, and I'm just full steam ahead. You know what I mean? I'm ready for them all.
Absolutely. Let me just ask you quickly about Prince Patel. How did this come about? Where did you first hear of him? How did you
I
get?
don't even hear of him. I think I watched him on some kids' channel or something. I don't know. I think I put it. You've probably seen it yourself. I think everyone in the boxing world has seen him. He's always shouting out, always calling. He knows it all, but he won't never fight. If you look at his record, he's probably fought 40 in Guineas in South Africa somewhere, who's had 1-0 or 2-0, and he's boxed. He's not even the same weight as me, but I've even agreed to go down to super bantamweight to fight him if he's serious about the matter. But I'm not going to talk about it too much and give him publicity because he doesn't deserve it. Do you know what I mean? But I think the fight is a good fight. I think the fight for the fight. I think people want to see it, and I think people pay for me to kick the shit completely out of him. But he's just a gobby little shit. But I don't think he'll pick up. I don't think he will. But we'll soon see. We'll see when I get July 21st out the way and see how keen he is. I know there's a show on September the 1st in Bolton. So there you go. I'll be happy to jump on that and take him down there.
Well, right. Well, I'll make a note of that. Maybe we'll see you there. I've got to ask you how I've got you, Isaac. You're obviously very close with Tyson Fury. We see a lot of videos on social media of you two training together. What's it been like having him in your camp?
Yes, listen, having someone like Tyson around is like anyone and having any elite world champion around in your stable. It pushes you on all the time. If I'm going in the bag, I'm doing 40% of what I should be doing, and then you're seeing them guys coming in with the level they are and how they're training, how they even when they haven't got fights, even like when Tyson hasn't got a fight now, he's training like he has got a fight. And you think, well, like, do you know what I mean? You can't afford to mess around in boxing, and keeping them pushing you on, helping you through training, even when you some mornings like this morning. I was in the gym this morning at 6:20 in the morning. You're in there and you're a bit tired, but you're getting pushed on. Do you know what I mean? He helps you. It's like any good champion. It's like not just Tyson, but I suppose any lads who train who've got world champions in the gym with them. You're looking where they are. You want to be there. Do you know what I mean? only way I can be there is pushing myself harder and looking at them how they're doing and take a little bit from them and try and add it to my game. And that's what I've been doing this last few months. I know obviously Tyson's a big heavyweight, and you say, "Oh, can you take a little bit from?" But if you can just pick a little bit off what he can adapt to and adapt it to my game, or and little things here and there, hopefully it'll pay out and help me in my career. And I'm hoping on July 21st. That's what I'm going to do. You're going to see a completely different style of me. On usually everyone thinks I can just go forward, put my hands up, and they know I've got a heart of a warrior, heart of a lion, and I'll go forward and I'll fight to the days forever. But there's a lot more simpler ways of winning boxing matches and just going forward and having a fight. I've done very good at the amateurs. I'm a very good setback boxer. So I think now I need to try and use that, not just going forward with showing me art all the time, using your brain instead of just your art sometimes, and use me boxing. And that's what I'm going to do.
I feel like I know where this is going to go, Isaac, but I'm going to ask you the final question anyway. What message would you send to fans looking to buy tickets or watch on TV on July 21st? What would you say to those guys?
Well, anyone who knows me, everyone knows who they've watched me in the past. They know what they see on value for money. They know they're guaranteed entertainment. I'm always giving entertainment, and there's one thing what I'll always do. I'll always give 120% in the ring for myself and for my family and for my fans. Just tune in, and I promise you, this is the first of many good fights you're going to see me on Channel 5, and I'm going to put a good show on, and for you guys in Edinburgh too. And when we finish, we'll have a pie.
We can't wait. Isaac, we'll see you Edinburgh, July 21st. We'll see you there.
Thank you very much, guys. Looking forward to seeing you all.